And that was one of my points as well. I was going to liken it akin to a live-action version of Mario, the way they fly around the streets. But you've addressed that for me, so I won't touch on that any further. I've got quite a few questions, and I'll apologise now for the way I phrase my questions, because I will say you, and I mean the department or the service. I don't actually mean you personally. Thank you for the slides, they're very informative. I have major concerns being from Horwich over the service, and I don't want to preempt my meeting that we're going to have with the Executive Cabinet member that he's very kindly agreed to set up. You say you have a consistent service rather than a demand-led service. When you say consistent, do you also check for the standard of that consistent service? Because people can meet a minimum consistent service as opposed to an acceptable consistent service. And I'm obviously referring to a few issues in Horwich. Our memorial gardens are an absolute disgrace. They are an ornate major park in Horwich. The trees and bushes were cut down that I classed as the wood butcher, and they're not any better. And only when we put significant pressure on the council did it actually get cut from being knee-high just before a major military memorial. You came out and cut it. It was bad, even after you'd cut it, because you'd left it so late. In fact, it was so bad, Councillor Rotherham paid out of his own pocket to have it redone again. Just recently, you've had the football season just start. A local football team had to postpone its game because of your first cut. It was so shocking. It looked like people had just dug up tufts of grass and left them there. At the weekend, so that the next match could go ahead, people were using hand mowers, residents were using hand mowers on the football pitch. I say to those football teams, they have a legal right, I believe, to refuse to pay you because the condition was so shocking. Who's monitoring the standards that are being delivered? Thank you.